That's alright.
And I'll let's see.
Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, see if you can turn up the volume there. Should be good.
I can't really, but I can turn up overall volume. Let's see.
Yeah, it should be overall
Then turn
volume on
down.
Discord. Might help. Maybe you can turn up overall volume and then turn down the watch so you can hear
Yeah,
me.
I did.
Yeah, that's fine.
I hear you good now.
Okay, well, if there's a problem with timing, well, maybe starting with specifically applying pressure when most of your team is ready. Maybe specifically when your tank is in, try to do something. So you have the nade, you have the sleep dart. Try to see when Doomfist goes in and use the nade, use the sleep on somebody. Yeah, let's start with that. Now your Doomfist kind of passive, so just shoot. Normal shooting is good enough.
Well,
That's fine. See if there's an opportunity for your nade later as well. Like
soon, I
right
think.
there behind the corner, maybe. Yes.
I
That's
missed
alright.
it. Oh, my mouse stopped working. Oh, there we go.
That's alright. Try to aim towards the cover where the enemies are staying instead of aiming towards the enemy directly. So it's gonna be easier for you to hit the nade. Okay. Time the pressure with the Doomfist, aim at cover. Simply. Your Doomfist goes in, look for the nade. Okay, well, maybe not now. Just wait it up a little. Like now, you can find opportunity. See if there's an option.
I think.
Here-ish, sure.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. You guys are good. That's fine. Just try to maintain a little bit longer range so you're not exactly closing the distance. Maybe use the high ground, maybe use those long range angles to the left, to the right. Yeah, high ground's quite good if you're taking the fight on the point because you have the distance between you and the enemy.
I think I heard. Okay.
Starting here can be fine as well. When you guys just do a depression to choke there. Still, time the pressure.
I usually play here. It was weird when they were starting on the point.
Careful, missing your HP.
Yeah, I need to go back.
Nice, good patience with the nade. You don't have to use it there, so you just use cover. Perfect. Try to time the pressure a little bit higher uptime with your nades. Right, this is a good position for you. And keep the pressure up. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Did they? Yeah, they are Widow now. Thought they were other.
Yeah, they have a widow to stay out of the sidelines where she might be. Usually they're choosing this main doorway there. Try to avoid the sideline, play a little bit shorter sidelines, like this one can work, for example. So try to time the pressure with the Doomfist, see how far he is. Maybe you can open up the angle quickly, so the nade and go back, for example, once possible. Once he goes in, kind of, yeah, like right there. He's getting punched away.
Oh my gosh.
You can also treat your nano as engagement tool as well when they're being active, just like that. Kind of let them feed a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not just feeding, of course. It's just you forcing out their resources, making sure they're debating something. Yeah.
I'm not playing right now. Right now, I'm just missing everything.
That's no. There's
And
no
I'm
problem.
not.
There's no problem in that. There's no problem in mechanics. Just intentions. That's what I want to look at. To be honest. Try to time your nano when you echo maybe or Doomfist are active. Kind of let them in a little bit more and enable them with your nano. You can even use it a little bit more proactively. Kind of, so to speak, like here. Let's say your team can engage, your Doomfist can engage. Try to nano him. Well, maybe. Just slightly later would be better because he's missing cooldowns, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's alright. Was good
Better
proactivity.
that
Uh-huh.
I use it at least.
Yeah. Being proactive is fine for sure.
Let's see.
That's alright. Just try to reset here.
Oh my gosh, mouse stopped working again. Oh, stops working again. What the fuck?
Well,
Like I might
hopefully
have to plug it
it's
in.
gonna be good. Okay, once your Doomf is in, look for the nade on somebody.
Cool.
Oh, kinda, yeah. You need to follow up on the pressure there, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
That was stupid.
It's just usually they're alone sideline. They wanna be careful. Well, you maybe can duel the widow as well if you know where she is, but you have to be careful when picking the same sideline twice. Try to
Yeah.
pick slightly different when you're fighting them.
Oh, mouse stops working again. Again. What the fuck?
Maybe try to reconnect it between the rounds, see if it works. That's fine.
I'm gonna try to plug it in
Yeah,
just in
sure.
the wire.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, it's fine. You can just remove all the chat voice here.
I
There's
usually do when it starts getting to me. Just
exactly. No,
using it.
exactly. And there's
Oh
no
my gosh.
need. Okay. When the Doomfist uses his ultimate, try to position in a way so you behind some sort of cover, so you have an option to always go and avoid some of the ultimate. I'll show in the
Ah,
what
okay,
view,
like
I guess.
be like
Yeah,
that
for
kind of.
example, yeah, this is a good
Yeah, or
example.
hair would be
Or
good,
here,
better maybe.
exactly. Yeah. Basically, you're gonna be avoiding some of the, at least the center of the ultimate. Nice sleep. Look for the nade when your Doomfist gonna go in. Same thing. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
That's alright. Guys should be fine here. Okay. So I think you just need to polish your timing a little bit more. Try to specifically track your teammates' cooldowns. Maybe you can start with tracking tank cooldowns since we talked about that a lot. When your tank
Yeah.
goes in, if it's a Doomfist, for example, when the Doomfist goes in with his punch or when he goes in with a slam, try to look for some sort of pressure. Usually, doing the nade is good if you know there's like your teammates can do big commitment. Try to specifically time the pressure as soon as they use the punch, as soon as they charge the punch or they use the E. Try to look for the nade. That is the most ideal. Sometimes our timing is a little bit off, so it's difficult. As a Kiri, you can, well, if you want to play Kiri here, it's gonna be similar thing in terms of timing, but it's just gonna be your normal pressure, at least. Like, you're
Yeah.
looking for the hard shots. Yeah, when you're...
I have like.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, continue.
No, yeah, I think that's it. It's just, again, when your Doomfist in, he's about to use something, you should be going in. You have Ryan, same thing. He's going for the swings or using pin, you can be more aggressive. You just want to time little bit more. Sometimes you nade or do pressure a little bit too late or too early. That's what I see.
Yeah, but I feel like I have the problem where I basically Kiriko is the only hero I kind of know to heart in a way.
Hmm.
She just feels natural.
It's understandable.
I have the problem with like anything else doesn't feel natural.
It's alright. Maybe if you like playing Kiri more, it's okay. Especially if you have a lot of members taking angles. So you can kind of go in between those. Kiri is good. Try to see who's taking angles on the air. Enemy team. Try to pressure them like you did with Widow. That's alright.
I like this position.
Try to pressure their soldier Widow a little bit more. They're more important. This guys have better map control there. So we lost our Ryan, so be careful. Some attention there as well.
Oh, thank you.
Alright. Again, it's probably some attention on the soldier, Widow. Can obviously help the most aggressive member in the team as well. Like, your Ryan goes in, you can go in with him. If that's somebody else, you can go with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just about this constant timing, I guess. Right timing of pressure.
I feel like I have it more down with the Kiriko.
Yeah, for sure. It feels like it
Oh,
as well.
oh my gosh, my mouse. Fuck.
Pick slightly different angle if you fight in the Widow. You don't want to double peek the same angle twice.
Yeah, I was thinking of going, seeing if there's some opportunity
Yeah,
here, but
of
there
course.
isn't. Oh my gosh, my mouse again.
What is going on?
What?
No,
What the fuck?
yeah, I don't know. It's fine. That's a good angle. Nice off angle, sure.
Oh, I missed that. Fuck. Bruh, no.
That's alright. That's alright. You guys
She
can reset.
joined.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Try to take different angle here when you guys break into the choke. Try to pressure them away a little bit more so they give up this choke here. Nice. It was good enough, I think. I did enough there with the Suzu. Yeah, it's good map control. Try to ideally, because your Ryan is not there, try to time with the rest of your team. When they're being active, then you go in as well. If your Ryan is
Yeah, I
in, then you
just
can be
try
more aggro.
to.
Yeah,
I
that's...
just hope I get a pick or something.
Yeah, it's alright. Okay, your Ryan is in now, you can go in.
No, I'm usually pretty good at the Kiriko 1v1s. Ah,
It's okay. One more time. You can also try different sidelines. Sometimes maybe see if somebody's in high ground, they kind of close on the left. Maybe you can close the gap with them. Try to take different angle to the left. It's just a little bit shorter angles are in your favor as a Curie. It makes it easy for you to land shots. So it's just
okay.
short to mid. You always want to take those.
Try
Again,
to get a bit closer.
yeah, you can try to do it from here. See if there's an option though. If they are playing to your advantage, like here they're playing good. In terms of you can easily close the gap with them. Yeah, so makes it easy for you, right? That's good enough. You can set up for the next fight.
Oh, mouse. Mouse again. What the fuck is the go? I haven't had this problem before.
Maybe it's just not charged or something. Maybe.
No, it has been charging all night. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
That's bad. Okay, I don't
you still can
really
turn
want
this
to
around.
do
You
it.
got 2 picks. You guys got 2 picks still. It's 3 vs 3. Okay, now it's 4 vs 3, I think.
Oh, this is stupid. Ah.
That's alright.
I thought I'd be stupid too when we both were.
Oh, it's better. Yeah, it's better. The last fight, you have no choice but try something out like
Yeah.
that. Okay, I think we can go a few things, and we can do a game after. One more game. Just give me the word first.
One more?
No.
Okay.
Give me the word first, and then we can do a game. Yep.
Let's see. Share.
Yeah.
Copy.
Okay.
I usually don't play like that on Nana. So just
Yeah, you know, that's why I think it's always better if you have something to learn some, if you know have the session, just prepare the codes. You can ideally save those somewhere, maybe save those in the Google Doc. I usually send the docs to my students all the time, so you can just you can use this doc to your advantage, try to copy and paste the codes there. I think
yeah.
for now we can just go over a few things. See, because you mentioned the timing anyway was your learn some problem. Let's try to kind of go with that a little bit more. See what we can polish. Obviously, the mechanics, all of that, it matters. But to me, what matters the most is the intention. It's not that you have to hit every shot. It's all right if you have the right intention, you have the right target which you're trying to hit, it's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see my stream just fine? Is it working just fine for you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Everything is good.
Okay. So, for ability usage, specifically, because you want to polish your timing a little bit more, you want to set up your pressure around big resources. Let's put it this way. Usually, what you need to do is think what kind of cooldowns. Okay, maybe let's use this. Okay, you can think what kind of cooldowns you can pressure around, and you can also think about a big burst you're pressuring around as well. Look at your team here and see what does what kind of cooldowns are important? Let's put it this way, yeah, around what kind of cooldowns it can apply pressure, and what does a lot of burst as well. What do you think?
Well, the Susu is important.
Let's say more offensive cooldowns at the start. Yeah, not defensive, but kind of the cooldowns
more
which do damage.
offensive.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Doom's cooldowns.
Mm,
They are pretty
for
offensive.
one. Yeah, for one, sure. So it's Doomfist Punch, Doomfist E, for example. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Anything
and
else?
yeah, it's the Echo as well with the
Okay.
beam and the
Yeah.
laser.
Yeah.
No, beam and the fucking shooty
Bombs.
things.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah, so it's beam bombs, this kind of combo. You can maybe play around some big burst as well, like maybe it's your Kiri shot, maybe it's just like mouse one Kiri, because she does a lot of damage. Maybe it can be your Widowmaker as well. But why it's important is because whenever you start the game, you can just try to play around something big and set up more accurate pressure. Whenever you see something like this is happening, maybe a Doomfist goes in, he uses punch, maybe he uses his E, and maybe Akko, she is in position to go for the beam bombs. She's kind of starting the pressure. You can follow up on that, and it's just important for you to try to track the time when these guys do that and position accordingly. Because
Yeah,
a lot of times, so it's either we maybe mistime the pressure because we just a little bit late. I think most of the time was a little bit late. Your Doomfist in and then you nade. So it's this, or you don't have the best position sometimes to follow up on the pressure. You'll see there are gonna be a few times when that was happening. So you guys starting here. I think this decent position on the right. You just keep shooting, and then you heal up the Echo, and then your Doomfist is gonna go in. Yeah, see, this is exactly the time you need to be thinking about something about what my position is going to be looking like and why is that the case. So I can follow up on my Doomfist pressure. So see, like here
yeah,
he did what? He did the punch and E. Yeah, okay, it's just the punch for now. And Echo, she's positioning more aggressively as well. You see, the place of the fight is changing, but why is that the case? Yeah, how do you know that? Let's put it this way, because you guys can gonna be fighting near the statue. How do you know that you need to help your team to fight there as well? What your attention should be on, so it's gonna be easier for you to make that decision to push up with them. Because from the position where you are, it's not possible to see anybody behind the rock, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So what your attention should be on to help you to like make a decision to push with these guys?
Like attention. I guess when the Doom goes forward.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe you can just look at it specifically, like when they go forward, charge the punch, something like that. Okay. How do you change your position then? Where should you be at this point?
I think the risky move is just going in front of the building, like risky for me at least.
Right.
And the more safe move is going like left behind and around,
So
because
it's
I
this
kind of
here.
want to be, yeah, I kind of want to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that is the best. So see you anticipating where the fight is gonna be based on how your teammates posturing you. Is there cooldowns here? Where in what area they're gonna be using cooldowns? Let's put it this way. Yeah. So you need to be not only paying attention to cooldowns, but I'm also gonna write down pay attention to location, yeah, position, where they are fighting, and position yourself, yeah, position aggressively. So there are a few things as well. For example, the enemy lost some members. You can press tab as well, check what is happening. Usually, it's a big signal for you to push up a little bit more, try
Yeah,
to take more aggressive position. So this can be helpful as well. So it's gonna be your decision is gonna be faster, because I think here, even when your Doomfist is not in, you can already go to the left because you know he's gonna be probably pushing up anyway, and you're
yeah,
gonna be enabling this pressure behind the statue a little bit more because there's a Kiri, and then you can follow up with the nade. It makes it easier for you. You just here we didn't have the best position, for example. Yeah, I think you did follow up, but see, like now it's late because your Doomfist used both of his cooldowns. The intention is off. Yeah, well, maybe you didn't hit the nade as well, but it's not too big of a deal. I think what's more important is always the intention. Yeah, when my team is about to do big burst, I do something as well. When they able to use the cooldowns, I'm kind of following up as well. right. This is what can help you to be faster and everything. You know, it's not about this kind of reaction time. Even it's just a lot of times about anticipating, understanding. Well,
Yeah.
we gonna do this and that. This is where the fight is. This is where the fight is gonna be, and you can position accordingly. Try to use your nade somewhere in that place. Okay, so this is nice. I think all these intentions with the shots, with the just hitting up, this makes sense. There's no problem. Okay, so this is interesting. Like this point of time, yeah. It's 5v5. Both teams, well, you guys getting closer to each other. So what your position should be to make it easy for you to land the nade. Again, we're playing around your big burst things, for example. Can anticipate where the fight is gonna be. Yeah. So what your position is gonna be here? What is the best spot for you to take?
I guess high ground.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, remember we talked about it as well. You have enough distance from the high ground, from this high ground to this position or this position, and you're already playing around where your team can do this big pressure. Yeah. You understand where they're fighting. Now you set up by yourself. Yeah, you take the best position possible. You do it by default instead of kind of being stuck here and going left and right. And then when your Doomfist does something, let's say he's hacked here, well, maybe there's a little bit harder for you to land the nade from the high ground exactly on this wall. It's still possible. Maybe if you know the enemies are here, you can hit them with the splash. Here it's not the case, so you can maybe at least wait for this. Yeah, maybe what if we land the nade on the Kiri? What if we land the nade on this? It's just our position not allows us. we need to set up. Anticipation requires it does a lot. Okay, so this is an example about the all this first point, and maybe we can also find maybe an example on the second, for example. You guys so right after here, and it's kind of similar with the Nano actually. When you can anticipate where the fight is gonna be, you will be able to use Nano accordingly. In a good way. Okay. For example here. Okay. Can identify where the fight is gonna be. What do you think?
Well, it will be like where we are, I guess.
We are. Let's kind of specify. Yeah, let's say.
I'll imagine. Well, there are going to be some on the payload, but most likely they're gonna wrap around to the left side to try to pressure us off the high ground.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of mostly for your first fight usually is happening kind of around this area. It depends on the situation. Maybe the enemies might go up, maybe some of them can go here, maybe they can take this another lane as well. There are 3 opportunities usually. You can separate each map on 3 lanes, and you can also separate the map on 3 fights, especially on payload map. It's easier to do. The first fight is usually happening around this first choke. The second one is happening here. The third one is happening right there. So you can position accordingly to enable all this pressure. And see, you just want to wait for the right time. When this is happening, like when your Doomfist is just about to do this, you can already start thinking about Nano. You will see, like, you're gonna be using your Nano here right now, but your Doomfist, he just doesn't have any cooldowns, and it may be... Oh, actually, let me see. He has 2 now, but it's just, let's put it this way. It does make sense for you to like go deeper here because your team is set up around this area. That's what you want to look for, yeah? Proactive Nano is good, but make sure, see if enemy is actively pushing your space or all of you guys are about to push this here, yeah? All of you being active. So this is what you want. maybe when Doomfist actually uses the punch, starts using the punch, Echo posturing more aggressively here. Maybe you also have the Kiri up on this high ground. Or you about to take this space? Well, sure, you can start being more proactive. Now it's kind of in between. Yeah, you're not being proactive. You're not entering their space, and they are not entering your space. So that doesn't make sense to exactly start now. Yeah, it's just what helps you to polish the timing, I guess, as well. Yeah. See, when you're crossing this dangerous area, I always like to say differentiate between enemy space and my space, and you can always
Yeah.
like kind of draw a line and see, okay, if they broke through our line, then I do something towards them, or
Yeah.
when we broke through this line, most of our resources they kind of went through here. Well, we can also start using something. We can start using our cooldowns. We can start using our resources. That's it. That's what I would be thinking about. Okay, does all of it make sense so far? Or any questions?
No, everything makes sense. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, so what do we want to focus on a little bit more as well? Do you want to focus on Nana, Kiri, or both today? Potentially? Just wonder,
Well, I
you want to
think
look at the Kiri.
more. I'm more like Kiri. I play 90% Kiri and like 9% Ana, 1% others.
Oh, okay.
We could say.
Okay, then let's do focus on your Kiri a little bit more here as well.
I think my Kiri was closer to normal.
Yeah, I think it
It's,
was pretty decent.
It was pretty average game.
Let's say, so they're gonna be same things you can look at in terms of just getting better at timing. You can identify who's gonna be the most active. Same things. You're gonna be identifying who uses his cooldowns when they use something. Like, for example, maybe Ryan, they use the pin, or maybe your, I don't know, your Echo, she goes in for the beam and bombs as well. This is the time for you to start start putting more attention towards them. Start enabling them, and you'll see there are gonna be some moments of time where you kind of lose the track on who's being most active on your team, I guess. It was so like especially here might be a good example. Let's say, yeah, like now, yeah. Like now, when you put some pressure on the enemy's angles, which is fine, but you also gotta keep an eye who is the most active on your team. It's kind of disabling the enemies who is being the most active and enabling your teammate as well. Okay, so first of all, that does make sense. Remember, we during the game session mentioned shooting the soldier. Yeah, like it's more important. Do you understand why it's more important here?
Well, it's in a good position to put on pressure.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you just want to kind of pressure those more dangerous positions away. This is your first part. How do you damage the enemy? And the next part is just support your teammates, support your whoever is the most active. Okay, and you see this when this is happening, you kind of lose track on your line. For example, here, yeah, see this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think could help you to actually make the decision to like look around? Yeah, because now we kind of tunnel vision towards this. Yeah, is there
Well,
anything?
I have time in between the shots to like peek at him.
Yeah, I think it's this. You use the downtime to scout just like that. Between the shots, you can also lean towards the cover when you reloading and then look around. But I also see this. You have to track this. See when this is happening, cooldown being used, this is the time for you to instantly throw, well, not all of your attention, but a little bit of your attention and start enabling this. Yeah, same thing as Ana. I mentioned your Doomfist goes in with the punch, do the nade. Here, you don't have any nade, but you have the Suzu potentially to enable this Ryan, or maybe you're healing to enable them. But it's just when this is happening, you see if there's an opportunity for you to enable this play a little bit more. You probably would be doing what? Shooting the soldier first, you know the Ryan did the pin, and here you start enabling him because he can get enemy Ryan here easily. Maybe you can also Suzu him to help him out. That's it. That's how you look at it, I think. You have to track all of this cooldowns a little bit more. I usually suggest to start tracking 1-2 cooldowns. You can just go in a game and see, well, I want to play around my maybe Reinhardt pin and maybe Sombra hack, or maybe I want to play around something like even Moira Orb, or whatever. Just whatever does a lot of burst, a lot of pressure. It's pretty decent cooldown. You can set up your pressure around that. See if one of your teammates, they need help when they're using some of those resources.
Yeah.
That's how I would solve the timing, probably. Scouting the information, awareness, and you will see it's gonna happen maybe sometimes like here as well. Just when you push through the choke. This is good, by the way, your reaction. You're reacting to the shot again. Well, this is a pin as well. You see that, yeah? They're looking for the pin. The Ryan does it, and then because you know they're using big burst, you start kind of enabling your Ryan a little bit more. Disable the Ryan as well. So like right there, this is a good decision. And there's a shot as well, so potentially you save your Ryan. I think the enemy Ryan misses anyway, but yeah, what if he hits? Then it was good Suzu. So yeah, just something you want to be more consistent at, I guess. Recognizing when there's a big pressure, a little bit more.
Yeah.
I like you taking off angles as well when you go for short range, kind of off angles, left, right, split the enemy attention this way is really good. Ideally, try to time it though. See when your tank being the most active, so not all of you attention goes towards you.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, it's decent. I don't know what your Ryan was doing here, but he was I guess shielding the clouds. That's alright. It's decent amount of pressure though. See from here actually, because I just mentioned you want to take shorter range oriented angles, and this one is quite long already. Yeah, the enemies are staying really far. Is there a possibility for you to somehow move up and to take shorter range angles, you think? Yeah,
Yeah, I could go like right side and towards the building. I don't know if I'm... Yeah, I think I could do that. The soldiers should die too.
Right, exactly. But what helps you to make this decision? Why it's actually possible for you to push up? What your attention should be on?
We have their kind of line you told me about. It's way back, so I can move up.
Sure.
Because my team is gonna take the space. They are missing a player. And,
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Try to track this a little bit more, so it makes it easy for you to make the decision. You definitely, and it shows like was also showing a little bit of Izana. They lose the player. That means usually it translates to you being able to push up a little bit more, take space.
Yeah.
And you guys also using an ultimate, so it's one more trigger. Yep, it's kind of we can push now. Yeah, there we have more resources enabled. Usually start with numbers. Ultimates being used, that's enough. Cooldowns, this is another layer as well. Like I mentioned, maybe your teammates there, like let's say Ryan, he's gonna pin in here. That is one more trigger, but this is even more important. Your Moira is using coalescence, and you having numbers allows you to take more space and just go for more short range angles right away. So you're not gonna be stuck in those positions, kind of default positions. Because let's say you do all this here. Okay, then some attention of the enemy turns to you, and then you're also able to enable this faster. What if you Suzu here? Yeah, what if you've been right there and Suzu, and then you kill this one faster potentially? Yeah, just in case. Yeah, like this nade as well. Yeah, something to Suzu. Just can't be done earlier, so you'd not lose
Yeah.
the space on the map. Yeah, now you Suzu here, but it's already like too late. Yeah, Ryan give up too much space on the map. Okay, I think it's just then let's write it down this way. Yes, scout for numbers, ultimates being used. This can help you to make a decision. Where to position again? Why we scout is where do I go? Yeah, should I go back or should I go forward? This kind of thing. Okay, maybe we can try to do a game of that actually. Just try to pay attention to numbers and ultimates being used during the fight. Try to take space accordingly so you're able to be valuable with your cooldowns, I guess. Do you want to try this?
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah, let's try. Yeah, let's try to do one more game. I have enough time. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask those.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I came back to Overwatch after quite a break, and after that I've just been losing and losing and losing.
I think it's probably this main thing. Yeah, recognizing how do you scout all these variables and then make a decision accordingly about your position. That's what it feels like. That's what the pattern, at least what I see.
Yeah.
You just need to recognize: do you go back? Do you pull back? Because now when you make a decision to pull back unnecessarily, then the enemies, they get better advantage on the map and then they kind of snowball you. But if you could be pushing up a little bit more, when you're getting big advantage, then it makes it easier.
Yeah.
And it's just always kind of tricky thing about this ability usage. It's always you have to scout, you have to anticipate where the fight is gonna be. So it's gonna be easier for you to use all of your cooldowns, all of your abilities. Yeah, see, we in our previous session we also there's been a session we worked on Yakiri some time ago. We talked about the off angles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take those quite frequently. This is good. I
Yeah,
guess.
I I learn.
Yeah, perfect.
I like after our session I got like the highest I got was GM5.
Oh, that's impressive.
And let's see. Oh. Yeah, GM5 and I ended Master 1. But my win rate was very good. But then I had like long break because that was at the start of the season, and then I had like a long break, and I came back, and I just can't do anything.
That makes sense. Usually after the break, it's a bit harder. It's alright though.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some time. Now when you know what you can pay attention to, just when to push up, when to pull
I
back,
think
that
they
makes it
say
easy.
like I think they say like GM is harder to get to now after the
Yeah, I would say so too. Now it feels like, well, I personally played rank like 2 weeks ago, but it felt like when you in Masters, sorry, when you in Masters, it's similar to GM, and GM is just gonna be, well, yeah, that's it. So it's just because there's a new rank, the champion. The now Masters feels like GM, and champion is just even harder to get. It's probably
champion is just like for pro players basically.
well, well, if you play quite a lot, top 100 consistently, I think It should be possible to get.
Well, right now it's just like 20 player who has it in the EU or something. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly. That's why I think like learn some top 100 probably. You just because
Yeah,
it just still takes time for everybody to climb. It's gonna take maybe 1-2 months. From it feels 1-2 months for everybody to climb, maybe a little bit more, and then probably 100 players will have the champion. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but just average. Okay, let's
yeah,
try to scout the information a little bit more. Maybe pay attention to numbers and ultimates being used a little bit more.
yeah.
So you make a decision. Where do you go? Do you push up or do you go back?
I actually like instantly right now we have the Echo Doom again, but that's like
Yeah.
pretty aggressive. So I could
Yeah.
try to follow them.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'm lagging. Okay, just stand still. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now, when your Doomfist dives in with a punch or E, that's the time for you to follow up. You guys can see if you get a pick on somebody, on isolated target especially. When your Doomfist is out, you can be out as well. Yes. Okay, you have a disadvantage, so you can kind of give up some space, but not too much. You see where most of your team is positioned and still try to... Yeah, still try to do
I
something in
think
that
we
area. That's alright.
kind of have to.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can reset. You can still do the... Yeah. Okay, that's alright. It's fine to do the poke when you guys are resetting. Just make sure you're not over aggressive, so you're not gonna be punished instantly. Yeah. Just leaning towards more defensive play, kind of. You still poke, but you lean towards the cover a little bit more in those moments. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotta
Almost got
take...
the answer.
It can take a little bit more space. You guys are posturing aggressively, yeah. Take a little bit shorter angles, right?
Doom's gonna punish him.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
No.
That's okay. They use some ult there. Now you guys can
I'm dead.
reset and start with your own. You can actually maybe initiate with your Suzu. Oh, I mean your Kiri ultimate as well.
Yeah.
See once
Yeah, I
your
was.
angles are ready. Uh-huh.
I think we're down one. Okay. Rest. Okay. I don't know where our Doom is.
He's
Oh,
in.
right there.
Yeah, he's in.
Ah, no. That's unfortunate.
The timing of ult is okay, but you need to find better position so you will not die. It's always kind of set up first and pressure second.
Yeah.
Try to when you TP just like that, make sure you get the best
I
corner possible first.
Yeah. I usually get worse ults when I like think about the ult. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I kind of just have to not think about it.
You guys can win maybe. Oh well, your Doomf is low. If you get a pick on something, maybe. Nice dodge. Distracting them. Isn't verticality helps too?
Oh, no way. Have to reload.
It's alright. Guy's got 2 ticks. Alright, he's still fighting. See.
I think we win this. If I am
Well,
there in time.
if you get a pick, maybe. It's a bit hard. You need to get pigs there, right? One more. Squishy first. Only squishies. Yes. Right.
Here
Nice.
is
Get the
one.
Hanzo. Now get the
Yes.
Kiri.
Here is
That was
one
good.
still. Oh yeah, nice.
Winnable now. Right. Nice. Good. That's always in the just in the chaotic fights like that. See who uses cooldowns. Who's pretty low. Try to get picks on them. You have a lot of burst potential.
Oh,
Now we can push up because you guys got an advantage. They just resetting. You can take all this map control here. Usually setting up on this high ground is quite good.
yeah, I
Just
like to play in the castle.
be careful though. Pay
Oh, this
attention to
is.
where your tank is so you not over push. You want to right.
I can go there.
Just fight accordingly to where your team is. The ultimate is decent. Nice. Can get the Moira. You can get
What?
the rest
Should
of
jump
the
off? No. Okay.
nice.
That was good
That
shot.
was a headshot too. Nice. Right. All right. Your space is really volatile because you guys playing dive, you can dive anywhere. Just consistently scout where your divers are set up, so you can fight accordingly. Your Doomfist is in the back now, so care. See where your Doomfist is. Yeah.
Oh no, too late. Too
Well,
late.
this guy's a little bit over aggressive there, but yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah. I usually try to support the stupid ideas. I like them.
That can work. That can work. It's the biggest pressure. The blade is definitely the big pressure, so I think can be fun idea. It's just
Yeah.
usually you want to have your TP as an escape in this case. I think right. Fighting for high ground, fine. It's 1-for-1. Okay, you guys have an advantage. 4v3, 4v2. You can push up more. Push up more, take space. You don't want to play here, want to push up, take space, yeah. See, like, because of the numbers, yeah, why we do that? Because of the numbers, we can take more space and fight here. You can fight this doorway
Yeah.
even and try to just shoot somebody there, yeah? Because you're paying attention to the kill feed, right? Now they have an advantage. It's a 4v5. Okay, they have ultimates being used as well. Okay, you have an advantage now. You can push up and take space, right?
Oh, you're salting. No? Okay. Look like it. I don't think he has it. Did it just switch? I think so.
All right, nice. Can take a little bit more space there. Their guard bet spawn, you take space, but then see when you need to fall back just in case. You guys only 3, they're gonna have 5 in a spawn. You still can shoot, but yeah, don't go over aggressive. Okay, you lost 1. Right. You still can position here, see if you're able to get an advantage with your ult, you can
I
use
think we
it.
can go. I just need to heal. Heal. Okay, no. I don't know what my soldier is doing.
That's alright.
Bruh.
That's okay. You guys might have a chance to maybe touch like a Doomfist. So try to follow up on him, yeah, try to help him out. That's fine, not bad. You guys can hold. Yeah, especially if you guys play dive, just pay attention to because the space of where you're fighting is changing quite frequently. You have to look around a little bit more. Check
Yeah,
check constantly who's doing what.
I think this is gonna be better Ana. I don't know.
You can
I'll
do
see what.
you can do Ana. You can do Ana. I think here you have long sideline to work with. Why not? And now you kind of have some poke potential too with the Torp. Even Farah is just might be slightly better.
The
Have a good sideline for the nades and everything too.
perfectly aligned. That's important. I have the pillow too for sleeps.
Nice. Can do some early brush, open up an angle to the left so you can do early damage before the fight. But most importantly, try to align your pressure. Like maybe pay attention to your Doomfist when he goes in, do the nade. When he's out, then you just kind of out as well. He has cooldowns. He's probably gonna go in. You can look for the nade, right? That's fine. It was okay nade to heal up. Well, a little bit unfortunate that died there. If somebody overcommits from the enemy, you can try to sleep dart. Yeah, like this. Was fine intention.
I don't like the Sombra.
Yeah, they're gonna go after you.
I was thinking that. I don't know why I didn't act on it.
Mm-hmm. That's alright. Can set up on the high ground, do some early pressure there. Right, this is good opportunity for you to see if they're committing cooldowns just like this Doomfist did. Try to sleep dart that, like right there, right? Good
But
option.
I missed.
That's fine. That's fine. It was fine intention. Just a bit faster. Try to anticipate. Was good. That was good. Usually against the divers like that, when they're committing cooldowns, use your sleep dart and play in a space where you're not gonna be isolated as much, so your teammates can help you out.
Yeah, so I can just play in the open and
Yeah,
like high map.
a little bit. Well, it's just not too open in a way, so others can shoot you, but you have some piece of cover where your other teammates can
Oh,
help you, like especially maybe Mercy, if they able to fly towards you. It's quite good, right? You can take off angles, all of that. It's just make sure you're gonna have line of sight on your teammate,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
Cool,
I hit
nice.
the Invis Sombra.
And wait for this, and you got a sleep dart. You see, like just faster. Like they commit and then you sleep. They commit and then you
Go,
sleep.
go, 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 go.
Nice. Oh, proactive nano is good.
I think that one was fine.
Yeah,
I would say at least.
that was fine. I think. Yeah. Right. Why are they pushing up so much? Well, it still can shoot to this. Yeah, there's more there. Just open up angle carefully. You playing too close. Be careful. You gotta give up some space, just a little. Okay, now you fine. Obviously, if you gotta push or go forward. Uh-huh.
Oh, missed. He wants me. Oh. Bro, I got skill orbed.
I think you guys should be winning. Yeah, well, I was unfortunate. was unfortunate, or nice. Soon as they commit, okay. All right. You just see if you don't have sleep dart in this case, then you gotta pull back. If you know they have a punch, if they have the punch but you have sleep dart, then you're fine. You can push forward always based on the resources. Do you go?
Yeah.
Do you go forward? Do you go back?
Oh, I wanted to nano. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. Missing.
Okay, try to survive there.
Ah. Okay, I'm going Kiriko. So we win.
Okay, you guys gotta play slow. Yeah, you cannot touch. Just set up for the next fight. Set up for the next. There's no point. It's just you
Yeah.
die, but then you cannot fight properly for this space here. Just setting up is better based on just tempo. Right? Yeah. Try to enable who's being active. Your Doomfist. You can shoot their off angles as well. Okay, they use an ultimate there. Ooh, they have quite a lot there.
Oh, a point.
Try to get a pick.
Ah.
That's alright. Actually, it was a decent game. Well, send me the code. Send me the code. We'll go over a few things with you. Mm-hmm. Now let's do
I
it.
think I should just keep one tricking.
Let's see. Okay. So remember at the start, an hour after our first game, I was kind of talking about the cooldowns, how you can enable all of this, right? Just try to play around
Yeah.
this. When somebody's being active, you can enable them, and at the same time, you can pay attention to the enemy team, kind of disable their cooldowns as well. So one more thing, keep an eye on is just well, and I already mentioned, I think, but it's just the numbers you have on your team, the numbers on the enemy, how many guys are alive, who is dead there, and also looking at the ultimates. I think all of it kind of can come down to you want to understand. I like to use this. Do you play fast? Okay. Do you play fast or do you play slow? Okay, do you play slow? What playing fast means is usually you want to be active, you kind of using an advantage. Usually when you're
Yeah.
using an advantage, it kind of translates to you pressing W. Usually you take space, you go somewhere. When you play slow, it usually means you go back or you hold space somewhere. You just wanna maybe wait it out. Yeah, play slow. It's kind of being patient. Okay, so here it's patient, and this one is you being kind of active. Yeah, let's put it this way: you being active in the fight, just pushing up somewhere, and you will see there've been some moments where it doesn't maybe make sense to exactly go that aggressively. Maybe play slow or play fast. Let's see. I'm just gonna show you, especially during the last last fights there. We'll see when you guys were taking the high grounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just well, all you can maybe because it makes it easy. Yeah? If you constantly ask this question, do I play fast? Do I play slow? You can make your decision making easier. So let's say you guys fight for this, right? So the Doomfist got a pick. Okay, there's also a pick on a Bastion. So it's a kind of 4v4, and then you're trying to fight this here. It is an ultimate, and you're trying to push up. There's a sleep dart. Okay, so like, now, at this point of time, when you, for example, pushing these Doomfist, yeah? What do you think? How do you play? Do you play fast? Do you play slow?
I died there, so I
Right.
guess the opposite of what I did is play slow.
Right, but why we play slow? Yeah, what is that? Yeah, what is that depends on? You see, it's just their cooldowns, right? It's
Yeah,
always you don't have cooldowns available. They do, so it makes it harder for you to push up, and it's constant fight. Yeah, what it depends on? Do you play fast or do you play slow? It's just purely this. It's resources. Let's say okay, not resources, but cooldowns. This is one most important maybe for you at the moment. Try to track this, and also numbers, like we mentioned, numbers, how many numbers you have. And I like to use ultimates being used during the time. So like let's say now you have the turbo ultimate. Well, you technically in the long term you have bigger advantage. Yeah, long term bigger advantage. Numbers, long term it gives you big advantage. Long term,
yeah,
but you want to address usually what gives short-term advantage first. Let's put it this way. So this is long-term, this is long-term, but cooldowns gives short-term advantage. Well, compared to something like ultimates or numbers, yeah, because you don't
yeah,
have cooldowns. You have to play slow, instantly address short-term first, and then look at the long term. Maybe once the Doomfist use his cooldowns, he can play faster because you have all the numbers, you have the ultimates available now. The Torb just use his ultimate there, and I think you use what? Use Valkyrie as well. So this is a big advantage, long term advantage. But address short term first, so you will not overpush. Just like that. Okay.
yeah.
So that's it. That's what you have to keep an eye on because I think it was better, definitely better with from what we've seen in the first game. Yeah, it was a little bit more difficult for you to exactly take space in the right moment. I think here it's better, but you just need to keep an eye on this. Yeah, it's kind of solving the safety. You need to track what they will do to you. So here wasn't a good example. Maybe first point defense as well. You will see. Again, gotta make a right decision. Do I play slow? Do I play fast? Okay, so see now all of this happened here. Maybe even going back, so we'll see the entire picture. Yeah, like now. Enemies got 2 picks. Okay. And then they are pushing to the choke here. So what do you do? Do you play fast? Do you play slow? Yeah.
Well, there I would play slow. We're way down.
Okay, you give up space or you hold space?
We should give up like
Let's
quite a lot.
let's put it this way. Yeah, when you decide give up or hold space, you can just instantly answer the question: where do I play? Yeah, where do I play? Because we at disadvantage. Yeah, they have numbers. Okay, so long term they're winning. Where do you position currently
I
here
would
then?
just like probably just peek a bit of damage while it's possible, and then like go all the way back, like back.
So like kind of going
Like
closer
around there,
here.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
exactly. I think the good rule is to also look if you What is the amount of space between you and the enemy? Let's put it this way. So here, you have the corner 1, and the enemy is at the corner, like this is really far. Let's call it corner 3, and this is corner 2. When the enemies are kind of one corner away from you, that's where you make a decision to like either understand, well, do I have an advantage? If yes, well, I can maybe push them. If not, then I have to give up even more space, kind of keep them more than one corner away from you.
Yeah.
So they will not punish you instantly, because you will see they're gonna take space. Okay, doing some early damage here makes sense on the corner 3. Why not? But then when they're gonna be at corner 2, you'll see like here, this is when you have to give up even more space. Yeah, keep them in a way so it's more than one corner away. Now your corner, so this is 3, 2, 1. Now it's gonna change. Yeah, now you just gonna have the, this is, let's say, corner 3, this is corner 2, and this is gonna be a corner 1. This is where you're gonna be. More than one corner away, make it harder. You just decide, again, depending on the numbers. You understand? I play slow, do I play fast? Here you play slow, so give up some space. If you're gonna get bigger advantage, let's say you wait now, yeah, you have the some of the members here, like you have the Torp, you have the Mercy, and you play here. Now you can play fast against this Doomfist, because you got numbers. You can get the Doomfist and also get this Cassidy, probably. That's how we make a decision constantly. Like, that's what I did all the time in my ranked games, actually, too. When I was playing, I was like, do I play fast? Do I play slow? Some people, they kind of misinterpret those terms sometimes. They don't exactly understand what that means. But I think if you put it this way, I play fast because I have some sort of advantage. I go forward, good. If you play slow, that means you're being patient or waiting for something, usually giving up space or holding space, not pushing up. This makes it so much easier. That's all. It makes sense. Or any questions?
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense. You see, that's why you're gonna be punished here. Yeah, see, you for example, pushing this space, but doesn't make sense now. Yeah, are you gonna have enough advantage? Can you play fast towards this space? Yeah, you see that? What do you think? Can you play fast now?
No, we're missing a tank, so we should probably just wait a bit.
Just slightly, maybe. Yeah, like let's say, okay, you can play aggressively towards this gas probably because he's isolated. He got 2v1, kind of little bit of advantage, fine, but definitely don't over push towards this. Yeah, you just saw this kind of corner here. You good? This is probably way too far. So be careful. Like right after here, you have to posture more defensively. You don't want to stay here. That's why you die. Yeah, you need to be more careful. Maybe even when you dealing with scarcity, already thinking, I probably it's gonna be bad time for me being in this space. So I'll lean towards this doorway. Maybe try to get some early damage done. Sure, be kind of more than one corner away from the enemies, but then give up even more. This way you increase the uptime. You just farm your ultimate faster. You maybe bait the enemies to be more aggressive towards you, because they are. You can punish them with the sleep dart, with your nade as well. It's really good. Good Annas, they just, because they survive, people chase them, and they survive more and more. They just get picks this way. You act like a bait in a way with the divers.
Yeah.
Makes sense to fight with this high gun here. And see, like, this is the moment you want to catch as well, ideally. Try to anticipate. They're using cooldown, answer with your own, especially if there's a punch, if there's a E. Like, this is something you want to sleep, ideally. Just a little bit faster, yeah? Try to... the best Annas, they also good in interrupting between them. Just sleeping, using sleep when somebody's stuck on animation. Let's say Doomfist uses punch. Okay, I can just, well, because he's stuck on his animation, I can sleep that. Or maybe he's using his E again. He's stuck on animation, I can sleep that. Yeah, so you got a little bit of advantage. You can kind of you use this use the space here. Just being careful. Seeing what the strats are. I guess you need to. Mm, still understand this kind of when you play against the divers, they can change space quite fast. Yeah, they can dive anything. They can dive here, they can dive there. Just one of the
Yeah,
small fundamental rules about your position. Try to do everything what we said about like how do you push up, go forward, but try to play less isolated. You gotta play in a space where the rest of your teammates they can see you, let's put it this way. Yeah, so you can maybe play up here, but where your teammates gonna see you, where it's a little bit easier, um not easier but more important for you to play. What do you think?
I could play like further. I don't know if I have sight there.
Hmm.
Maybe the bridge.
Yeah, I think starting there at least. Yeah, so need to be definitely careful with this when nobody can support you with the resources here. You have to probably start here. I think it would be better. So Mercy can fly towards you just in case, and then later if you guys maybe going even more forward, Mercy flies up a little bit more, then you can take this. Yeah, be careful with being isolated
Yeah,
against divers. That's it. It's kind of small thing because that's what they do. They try to isolate you, and then you die, and then they have the bigger advantage on the map. But
yeah. You just punched me into our room.
that happens. Sure. Yeah. That was better though. With just all this trying to take space and such. Good shots there. Just recognizing this again, anticipating what they use, trying to disable with your sleep first, I guess. Usually your sleep is kind of more a defensive tool. When they do something, you can disable
Yeah.
them, and then with something like nano and something like your nade, it's more offensive. Um, all right. Okay, do you have any specific questions for today so far? Maybe, yeah, any specific timestamp and just any general questions?
I don't think so. I
No,
don't know.
no questions, okay. If you don't have any questions, I think it would be good if we summarize all of this, kind of write down what we got for today so far. So yeah, what do you got out of today? You tell me.
Well, I think yeah, when you explained like Anna's bait, that was good way of putting it. Got a lot of yeah, that made major sense. So I think that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be good for next game.
Nice.
Um, yeah, it's on a sleep when
Mm-hmm.
it's like the abilities that they are kind of locked to.
Mm-hmm.
My nades are still
Mm-hmm.
bad.
Yeah, so how do you get better nades? What do we paid attention to? What do you need to play around to like make it easy for you to
I
nade?
need to see my tank when he's aggressing. Ideally, when they're
So,
together and he's just aggressing,
mm-hmm,
the nade should land.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna put it this way. So like more general, when because you want to enable most active member, you want to see who's being active and then understand where they're fighting. Yeah, what kind of space they're fighting for, and
yeah,
position accordingly. Yeah, position by yourself accordingly. You gotta pay attention to. I think first cooldowns. That's what maybe active, like being active, can depend on. And who does big burst as well? Answer those questions. Try to track this a little bit more. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You go in a game, maybe ask the questions. Okay, I have the Doomfist. Maybe I have something like Turret form of the Bastion. Try to play around that pressure a little bit more. When they do pressure, I want to do my own pressure. Yeah, this is can do quite a lot. So I'm just gonna say for you, goal is gonna be track 1, 2 cooldowns. Later, you can track more. Because at the top level, you want to track quite a lot of stuff. For now, just starting with 1, 2 should be good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. What else? What about just playing fast, playing slow? What does it mean?
Hmm?
What about playing fast and playing slow? What does it mean? How do you understand that?
Playing fast is like more aggressive. You're taking a more aggressive position because they kind of have to let you.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, sure. So what it depends on? How do you understand? Do you play fast or do you play slow?
Well, they might be down in abilities, or they might be down in people,
Right.
or just have taken a big hit or something, and it's a opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to just aggress.
Exactly, exactly. So
So like here we can play pretty aggressively.
right, exactly, exactly. You know, I usually tell players to do this. Understand what kind of score of the fight you got. Okay, so it's gonna make it even easier because I mentioned your understanding of do you play fast or do you play slow. It mostly depends on numbers. It depends on ultimates being used and cooldowns. Okay, all of these things it can you can understand what the score of the fight you got. So for example here you have 5 members. Okay, so it's 5 on your side, 5 guys. Okay, score of 5. They have 5 as well, but you're using 2 ultimates. So just do this simple thing, simple math, like do 5 plus 2, 7. You have the score of the fight 7 versus 5 now. Why I'm
Yeah,
doing this 5 plus 2? Because to simplify it for you, make make it easy this way. So ultimate is gonna equal 1 kill basically, because well it's understandable. Every ultimate is different. Every ultimate the value depends. Yeah, like tracer bomb maybe is not as valuable, but something like AMP is high quality. This is fine. Yeah, this is something you can track in the long term as well. But I would just start with a simple understanding of the score. Yeah, who's got what score and make a decision accordingly. So now when you have 5 plus 2, because you using 2 ultimates, again this is ultimates being used, you make a decision to do aggressive move. You have score of 7 now. Maybe let's say the situation is different. Okay, I'm just gonna look at the random timestamp. Okay, maybe a little bit, just something on the attack here, for example. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, for example, now what is the score of the fight at this point of time?
um, so the Moira is about to fall off the map.
All right.
So I'd say it's 3 for them and 4 for us, because no ultimates and stuff are active.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how I make a decision. Yeah. So 4 versus 3, you can start being more aggressive. Your idea is always try to maintain the score of the fight a little bit higher or make it even. That is something I think would be valuable to talk about. Learn some. I'm just gonna write down tempo, score of the fight. Yeah, because we definitely went over a lot of stuff today, but just yeah, the next time going over more in depth would be even better. But yeah, for now, just do this. For V3, I can make a decision: do I play fast, do I play slow? Now it's definitely fast, but always address short-term things first. Address the cooldowns here. who got an advantage? Maybe like now you 1v1 versus Doomfist, but you got no cooldowns. Well, probably you gotta be waiting a little bit longer, yeah, making sure that you get an advantage with the cooldowns. Once he's out, maybe he doesn't have cooldowns and you do, you can push up more aggressively and just play for this Laurentium numbers, ultimates, all of that. So it's just always resources first, and then numbers and ultimates. You kind of rock the score of the fight with those.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So let's do that. I think score the fight, tracking this. Yeah, sure. Should be good enough. Do you have any final questions maybe?
I don't know. Like, would you be recommending that I like try to expand my hero pool or something?
Your hero pool is Anna and Kiri at the moment?
Okay, I have a tier list of of my heroes. It might sound stupid, but
That's alright.
it's like of who I'm best with. Just ignore the DPS and tanks
Now let's see.
for now. We'll just have to find it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like kind of how my hero pool looks. So basically C is
I see.
where
Yeah.
I can pick them, but B and above is heroes I've like practiced. So it's heroes I know to some degree.
I see. Okay, so well, first of all, because you play a tank on support at the same time, something also a little bit of DPS. I see. Yeah, something